you doing? Question. The topic is, what will, if you could tell anyone, well, I'm going to the spirit, since the spirit came to me walking to the graveyard. Let me get some spirits first. Because I was going to, it all depends, I still might go. Let me go across the street. Right, let you see the graveyard. Let's just walk that way. Right? If you were alive, what would you want to tell your loved ones? Robert S. Moore Sr., what you want to tell them? If by the time I get there, the bus is there, that means the C8 is there, I'm going to Montgomery County. God, I ask you to walk with me, talk with me. Let me feel your spirits. There's someone right now that is tearing up because they lost a loved one. They just want to hear a word of encouragement. If it's your will, Lord, give me a voice and let this person watch this on YouTube. I believe if my mother could tell me anything, she will say, don't dwell on the lost time that I have not been with you. But dwell on what the things I have embedded in you. Yes, it's hard, but if you put God first, He will make it a way for you. I was in the way of you having a relationship with the Father because I loved you and you loved me, and you couldn't see anything but me. Every time there's a problem, you call Mom. So there was something in your life, including your walk that you're walking now. I couldn't bend God to help you. So God had removed me for you to get an understanding and relationship with Him. You understand? So don't dwell on that I'm not there physically communicating with you. Don't dwell on that. Just be thankful of the time that me and you had together. Give gratitude to the Father because He could have shortened the time that I had with you. But He allowed us to be together for that time. So thank Him. Because you wouldn't have got your blessing if I was still in the flesh. You understand? He had to remove me to get your blessing. The only thing I had was a little headache, and He took that away. That's all I had. Okay? So continue to move on, soldier. Continue to move on. All right, George Washington Cemetery, we're walking out. That's the cemetery behind me. Now, let's get it on. What would I want the world, hold on. What would you want the world to remember you by? I'm not going to say the world. What do you want people to remember you by? That's the subject. What do you want people to remember you by? What you did as a child? How you communicate with people? What you did for people? What do you want them to identify you as? That's the question. Well, Jesus, can I get on the pulpit, please? Well, I'm sorry. I apologize. Heavenly Father, may I go on to a subject that I need your permission to talk on? Because I don't have the true knowledge of why you do things what you do. But I ask you for permission to speak freely. I don't want the glory. I'm trying to give you the glory in this conversation. What do you want people to remember you by? If I'm rich or if I'm poor. If I'm healthy or if I'm sick. If I'm famous or not famous. What do you want them to remember you by? Well, I'm going to tell you this. I want to be remembered that I love God. I want to be remembered how I sacrifice everything for what I love. I don't want no one to dwell on me. I want them to get a close relationship with the Father. Because if I draw you to the Father, I did my job. So I want to be remembered of doing my work, of pleasing you, Father. Because if I draw someone to you, that means I pleased you. That's what I want to be remembered by. How did I live my life for you? Because if I live my life for you, I'm not going to have a lot of friends. I'm not going to have a lot of friends. I may not have no one at my funeral. I may not have no one giving me a good speech. But all I know is that you are happy. That's how I want to live my life. I'm not trying to please the world and saying how I treated people. Nah. I want to live my life on how I treated people the way that you wanted people to treat each other. So if I have a pastor preaching to my funeral, I want him to say, this is how we're supposed to treat one another. This is what God intended for us to be. Treat how he treated you, that's what God intended us to be. That's how I want to live my life. I don't got it all. But if I have the world, if I have everyone in the world coming to me when I die, where did I lead you? Where did I lead you? I thank you that you're coming for me to show my family support, but where did I lead you? Did I mislead you from God? Where did I go wrong? Because if you love me and I did my job correctly, where is God at in your life? You understand what I'm saying? If I did correctly, if I did everything correctly, you should have God in your life. You should have a relationship with him. You should be seeking him. You should be understanding the things that I went through. You should be rejoicing and giving God praise, because that's all I wanted. I wanted to please the Father. Understand? That's all I wanted to do, is please the Father. I honor you for coming out, telling my kids, I honor your father. I honor things that you have done. I just come here to show you support. If you need anything, you know, I'm not far away. I honor that. But if I didn't lead you correctly, I apologize. I truly apologize. If I didn't give you the right food, nutrition, to have a healthy relationship with God, I apologize. I truly apologize. But the whole thing, I'm trying to lead you to the Father. That's why I have breath in my body, is to lead you to the Father. I'm not trying to lead you to the world. I'm trying to lead you to the Father. You understand? Don't worship the world. That's how I want you to remember me by. It's where did I lead you? Did I lead you to the Father? Did I lead you away from the Father? Don't talk about how I treated you. It's where I lead you. Now, I ain't leaving here no time soon. God didn't give me a vision, because 9 times out of 10, he gave people a vision when it's time to go. God said, I got mighty long way to go. I got a long way to go. Okay? But I just want you to understand that. If I didn't lead you to him, I apologize. If I led you astray, I apologize. But there's nothing about me that you need to worship when I'm gone. Nothing. You hear me? How you doing, sir? All right, let me get my wallet.
Fountain na? This one, yeah. call.
Yes, sir.
Already. Yeah. 79, yeah. That's
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Have a beautiful day, brother.
You too, man.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you know, just it's good weather, you know. It's good.
Yes, sir. It's a day I never seen.
Yeah, you know. It's a blessing, you know.
Yes, sir. Always a blessing.
Yes. I agree.
Yes, sir. Always a blessing. All right, brother. All right, so that's how I want to live my life. I want to be remembered that I lead you to God. If I ain't lead you to God, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. I misled you. Bus might have came. Okay, the bus came. I walk. I walk. No, I see a person over there. So I wait. I go to Montgomery County. We'll go to Range Rover. Remember, I told you, God says if he could be any vehicle, it'd be a Range Rover. So that's how I want to live my life. I want to live my life of leading you to the Father. If I lead you to the Father, that's less work I got to do in the spirit realm. It's less work. Excuse me, sir, did the C8 come yet?
Not yet.
All right. All right, so let me end this and we're going to continue when I get to Montgomery County.